Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well. It's late September 2025 and two new lovely high fidelity vessels have just come out in Sea Power, and of course we're going to be using them. I'll take this chance to say that actually loads of new high fidelity vessels are coming out. In fact, so many that, bearing in mind I only get one, maybe two slots a week for Sea Power if I'm lucky, I can't keep up. In fact, if I pan the screen right here, we've even got a whole bunch of new high fidelity carriers come out that I've got to find some time for doing something with those as well, so I'll do my best. But today we're sticking with the new F123 Brandenburg class guided missile frigate by user Chevron 9 and in this case the French frigate / destroyer Horizon class by L. Lings. Before we do battle, let's learn a bit about the vessels, or should I say remind ourselves, because we've actually already used the Horizon in previous battles, but that's been a low fidelity variant. So the first thing to say is that all models today are high fidelity, extremely highly modelled visually and in terms of their systems. So I'm going to have a good spin round here, and again it's lovely to see more and more vessels being populated in high fidelity. Look, it's even got the little guys there, look how big the ship is. Also viewers, why is this a frigate and a destroyer? I haven't quite got my head around that, but I believe the French call it a frigate. 8 Horizons were originally planned, 4 were cancelled, 2 have gone to France and are in service now, and 2 have gone to the Italian Navy. The first was commissioned 2007. In terms of weaponry, for the shorter range missile defence, she has the European Aster 15, range 35 miles, 16 of them. Longer range, she has 32, Aster 30, all in her VLS. On the bow, as you can see here, active radar homing, range 65 miles. Primary surface-to-surface is the latest Block 3 MM40 Exocet missile, subsonic sea-hugging missile, range around 100 miles. We have anti-torpedo decoy, and we have 24 MU-90 ASW torpedoes, but not relevant for today. As well as that, we have 3 narwhals, 20mm autocannon, you can see one there. In terms of naval gun, she has 2 76mm, and I believe these are the Otto super rapid guns, so they're really impressive to watch. In terms of the F123, you can see again super high fidelity as we scroll around. So great work as ever by the makers. In terms of her weaponry, you can see at the bottom missing text there. I don't know what that is. If you let me know how to get rid of that, I'll get rid of that, but as far as I know, it doesn't affect anything. Defense is going to be short range first. We're going to have the American RIM 116. That's obviously CRAM here. It'll have 1 reload, so 21 missiles, and then 21 missiles, range about 5 miles, as you know, and it's a heat-seeking RAM missile. Primary long range surface to air in her VLS set here is going to be quad packed ESSM RIM 162, range 25 to 30 miles. Primary surface to surface is going to be, interestingly, and I don't know why, so please let me know, the Swedish RBS 15 Mark III, so a bit like the equivalent of a modern block harpoon. Subsonic, range just over 100 miles, and it's sea skimming obviously. As well as that, we have 12 ASW torpedoes, not relevant for today, a single naval gun, 76mm 500 rounds. We have 2 27mm autocannons, you can see them amidships there. So small ship, but packs quite a large punch. Today we'll be doing our standard set of battles. We've just come to accept these as our standard set just by experience. We've done so many of these battles now. We'll do a 50 nautical mile battle where we have initial guidance and shoot. Then we'll have a just under the radar horizon battle of about 20 miles. And then of course we'll do our close-in guns battle. In terms of predictions, I think they're both great vessels, to be honest, really well modelled, but I think it's got to be the French-Italian Horizon for the win. So in we go for 50 nautical mile battle. I've joined a few seconds late, so they've started firing, but otherwise 3, 2, 1, fire! First the RBS 15 Block 3s going out of the 123. Reciprocative fire from the French ship. That's Exocet going up high, and then it will go down low. They've both got 8, which is pretty much standard issue for modern NATO ships. 2 left, 1 left. What's better, Exocet or RBS? Well, I don't know what the answer to that is. I mean, they're fairly similar in the way that they fly. Last RBS weapons are high fidelity today, so they're modelled with the proper 3D models and stuff like that. We've just got to that point in sea power now where the ships are being much better equipped visually, should we say. Right, we have 8 missiles out from both sides. The red missiles are becoming hidden because we can no longer see them on our sensors. Out of interest, they are flying at 620 knots and 26 feet. The RBSs, we can see them because we're on the blue side, so we get to see everything on the blue side. 26 feet as well. 20 knots shy. Not much is going to separate this fight, viewers. How good are the sensors and the decoys, electronic warfare decoys, on the missiles modelled? Well, we'll just have to see. Other than that, we can pretty much skip time forward now until the missiles become visible over the radar horizon, which is going to be in a couple of minutes. We are 3 minutes in so far. Range is 25 miles. Start to slow the timer down. Set your bets now, please, viewers. Who's got the better defensive suite? We've got Aster 30, Aster 15 versus American ESSM. And there we go. Here come the Asters. Let's have a quick look at them. There we go. Yep, high fidelity model, 2-piece missile. Now, how effective is it going to be? We shall see. Reciprocating on the other side, we have ESSMs coming out, again, highly modelled from the German ship. Hit. RBSs, no stealth missiles today. They have electronic warfare on them, but they're not stealth per se. More Asters out. Big miss there. RBSs penetrating really well, actually. That's kind of surprising. Almost all of the XSS are taken down. Well, okay. ESSMs just did really well. 3 of the RBSs taken out. 4 of the RBSs taken out. Just trying to keep a scope of what's going on. 6 of the RBSs taken out. 7 and just 1. Doesn't look like we're going to get penetration from either side. That's it. All aggressing missiles taken out within, well, a minute or so, which is impressive. It's just a case that we've got more defensive measures than we've got offensive measures, which, to be honest, is not uncommon. We've got some ESSMs that have gone up here, but obviously they're just going to die out. Right, so what's going to happen now, viewers? Well, the ships can't see each other. I know technically we can click on that, but our ship is not modelled to see this ship anymore, so they can't fire at each other. What happens now, I guess, is we're going to move them towards each other. It would just be a dying missile. And whenever they see each other within the radar horizon, they'll start firing. So let's move forward. So I've drawn a rough ring 25 miles in diameter. Generally speaking, that's when most ships can see each other over the horizon. Although some naval radars are better, like the Spies of the American series, at seeing over the radar, over the horizon, sorry, than others. Speeding up. Alright, we're approaching 25 miles, so what I'm going to do now is make sure their radars are forced on. Sea power, as you probably know, as the AI-controlled vessel has a nasty tendency of turning its radar off, so it's force it back on, force it back on. I'm just going to pause it now. Make sure it's free fire, so he's going to fire when he gets the opportunity. Back to my vessel, force my radars on, they're on, free fire, so they'll definitely fire at each other when they see each other over the horizon. And wait for the... Okay, we have action. The blue can see the red, can't see the blue. Oh no, I take that back. No, it's hard to know because one may be responding to the other's missiles. It may not be able to see the other one, so we'll just see what happens. But at this point, it pretty much just is the within radar horizon battle. So we've got ESSMs, look like they're going anti-ship. Almost certainly are going anti-ship. Not the world's best anti-ship weapon, but whatever floats your boat. No, getting shot down. So it looks like the French are just responding. Are just defending, so the French radar can't see over the horizon as far. Interesting. Now, are any blue missiles going to get through? It doesn't look like it, so in that case, who's got the most missiles? Yep, all the SSMs being shot down. Looks like the program to go high and then dive down, which seems realistic. Are any going to get through? Yes, because they're out of Asters. They've run out of Asters. Right, well, let's see what damage they would do. Naval gunnery coming up for what it's worth. The super rapids are coming out. Dun, 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 dun. I love those guns. Brilliant, brilliant guns. But it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. And we have impacts. Boom. All right. Nice. So we have a fully hit ship. Now, in real life, the missiles wouldn't do very much damage, but, you know, it's very likely a mission kill or a soft kill anyway, because you start affecting the antenna array, and that's it. A ship becomes pretty much useless anyway. And it doesn't matter because it has loads more ESSMs. Well, that's the beauty of quad packing ESSMs. As per, look, all Asters gone. All Asters used up because they're not quad packed, obviously. Whereas these guys are quad packed, and that's it. You've got so many more of them. It's the beauty of the ESSM. Well, that's going to be a win because this guy can't defend himself anymore. Sorry, Frenchies, but get ready. Boom! That's it. Horizon down. Fair enough. I was wrong in my prediction. Let's go to the next battle, which is a within Radar Horizon battle, so it may just have the same result, but we'll run it anyway. Okay, within Radar Horizon, 15 to 20 miles, and punch it. Check the French. Wow, everything's going out from France. They just don't have as many missiles is the problem. Well, not really. Look at that. What a beastie. Rapids going out. No idea what to watch, as usual. No obvious penetration thus far. There's a penetrator. It is a ESSM's hitting. Are we going to get any Asters hitting? No. Decoyed. Decoyed again. Still only one hit. Not even a soft kill yet. ESSM going in. Yep, they're just penetrating better. I would have loved to see those super... Oh, can't wait to see the super rapids in the gunfight. Asta's struggling to track for whatever reason. No hits on the 123. Yes, hits on the 123 if I can actually bloody click on him. Wow, both bows have been hit. Who's going to do the most damage? I suggest the Germans are going to do the most damage. Ammo supplies. There's a few Asters left, and that's it. Ammo supplies on the German. I'll click on him again. Oh, loads left. Look, 40. Oh, it's not in range for the 116s, but 40 ESSMs left. Again, it's just the beauty of quad packing them. You just get so freaking many of them. Most are being used for defense right now. Well, everyone's still fighting. Super Rapidos are still going. Autocannons going. Germans are on the defense again. Sorry, on the offense again. Diving shot from ESSM. Shot down by Aster. Amount of missiles left on the French ship. Oh, 10 Aster 15s and that's it. It's a jolly good battle, viewers, but it's pretty one-sided simply by the ESSM, it seems to be. God knows what that's done. Turned around in midair and got spoofed. And it's burning, but it's still minimal damage on the 123. Heavy damage on Horizon. It's a German-French affair today, but it's not dead. And when it's not dead, anything could still happen. How many ESSM? Right, all Asters out. That's it. It's gone. It's the same problem as last time. It simply doesn't carry enough missiles to do the job. 25 missiles left on this guy, so he can keep going all day. We are a staggering 4 minutes in. It just shows modern warfare is just so freaking potent. Battleship battles we do sometimes go on for longer than an hour. Longer than an hour. This took, at the same range as this took 4 minutes. That's 2025 for you viewers. That's it. It won again for the same reason. It just saturated the other guy in missiles, and that guy, I guess, is usually going to be the winner, right? That's why the Americans do so well with the Tycho cruiser. It carries so many damn missiles on board, it'll just keep punching. Well, the Germans won it, but let's do the gun battle for the lols. And as you know, lols are important, viewers. So here we go, gun battle. Now the only problem is, this is how I set them up. I don't think both rapids are going to be able to hit, but let's give it a go. 3, 2, 1, go. 76mm versus 76mm, 27mm. No, only one rapid can fire, but that's the rules I've set. It's going to shield his own other rapid. What a friggin' idiot. But that said, it's still a lot more rounds. Every one of those is 76mm. Every one of those is 76mm. So it's still going to do a lot more damage. I'm not allowed to take control at this point, viewers, because it would be unfair. So I just have to let AI slug it out. Why are they turning away from each other? It's because they want to get within wares of their missiles. Weapon engagement zone of their missiles. Which I wouldn't do. I would turn and use my rapids. So damage done. Minimal to the French ship. Oh, quite heavy. Look at every single... Look at those 76mm hits. Every bullet hole is... shell hole is modelled. Also, we've got a list on the go already, look. But if this guy gets an ESSM range, it's all over anyway. Everyone's out of wares of their cannon now. The little guns won't make any difference. So who can get in missile range quick enough? Well, this is a weird battle. It's who can retreat the best. Insert your joke about the French right here, please, viewers. Who's got the best wares missiles? Probably whoever's got the RIM 116, which is probably going to be... I can't remember. Who's got the RIM 116? It's going to be the German, isn't it? He's got that on his bow, so it's facing the wrong way. Obviously, modern ships don't want to be at half a mile or whatever I started, so they're trying to get themselves away. I may have to take control of these ships. I've never had to do this before, so let's see if I can do it. Stop what you're doing and go that way. Who can turn quicker? It's going to be the German. It's going to be the German. Oh, they've gone to weapons for tight. That's my bad, viewer, sorry. Game UI on this game is difficult to use. Right. Slow down. We fight again. And they're turning away from each other. God damn it. Sorry. It's just, the game isn't designed to do this. I'm not quite sure how I fix this. I'm going to find a way. I'm going to find a way of making him do what I want. I'm going to find a way of getting someone to win this damn battle. Make them go towards each other. The German's doing it now. It's just this guy's... Yes! He's so damaged he can't move. They're both so damaged they can't move, so they have to fight. Super cap, 100% best cap. Slug it, slug it, slug it. Are they powerful enough to kill each other? How much ammo have they got? The German's gun's just gone. The German's lost his naval gun. Look, it's on fire. It may simply be in a case where a 3-inch shell isn't enough to sink a frigate. I mean, that's perfectly reasonable to me. I've got both super rapids. Look, they've got themselves at an angle. They broke down at an angle where both super rapids work. Well, damage-wise, much more damage to the German. Yep, more damage to the German. In that case, who's going to run out of ammo first? We have a win. Well done. It was always going to be the Super Rapids, wasn't it? A great fight. 50 miles. F123 won by closing in and saturating with missiles. 20 miles won by missile saturation. But obviously get within a mile and the French ship smashes it with its big rapids ×2. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll come back with some more high fidelity vessels as soon as I get a chance. And bye-bye.